Hello everyone! Tonight I will bring a storytelling about Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village near the forest. Whenever she went out, the little girl wore a red riding cloak. So everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood asked her mother if she could go to visit her grandmother, as it had been a while since they'd seen each other. "It's a good idea," her mother said. So they packed a nice basket for a Little Red Riding Hood to take to her grandmother. When the basket was ready, the little girl put on her red cloak and kissed her mother goodbye. "Remember, go straight to Grandma's house," her mother continued. "Don't dawdle along the way, and please don't talk to strangers. The woods are dangerous." "Don't worry, Mummy," said Little Red Riding Hood. "I'll be careful." But when Little Red Riding Hood noticed some lovely flowers in the woods, she forgot her promise to her mother. She picked a few, watched a butterflies fly about for a while, listened to the frogs, and then picked a few more. Little Red Riding Hood was enjoying the warm summer day so much, and she singing a song. "I'm a little Red Riding Hood, Red Riding Hood, Red Riding Hood. I'm a little Red Riding Hood, Red Riding Hood, Red Riding Hood, walking in the forest." That she didn't notice a dark shadow approaching out of forest behind her. Suddenly, the wolf approached beside her. "What are you doing out here, little girl?" the wolf asked in a voice as friendly as he could muster. "I'm on my way to see my grandma, who lives through the forest near the brook," the Little Red Riding Hood replied. Then she realized how late she was and quickly excused herself, rushing down the path to her grandma's house. The wolf, in the meantime, took a shortcut. The wolf, a little out of breath from running, arrived at Grandma's and knocked lightly at the door. "Oh, thank goodness, dear! Come in, come in. I was worried sick that something had happened to you in the forest," said Grandma, thinking that her nose was her grand doctor. Let himself in. The poor gardener did not say another word before the wolf gobbled her up. The wolf let out a satisfied bark, then poked through Garney's wardrobe to find a gown that he liked. He ate freely sleeping cap and good measure at some of Garney's perfume behind pointy ears. Few minutes later, Red Riding Hood on the door. The wolf jumped into the bed and pulled some covers cover him nose. "Who is it?" he scolded, crackly voice. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood." "Oh, how lovely! Do come in," heard him crackly voice. When the Little Red Riding Hood entered the little cottage, she could scarcely recognize her grandmother. "Grandmother, your voice sounds so odd. Is something the matter?" she asked. Oh, I just have touch of gold, Wolf replied. But grandmother, what big ears you have? Asked Little Red Riding Hood. The better to hear you, my dear, Wolf replied. But grandmother, what big eyes you have? Asked Little Red Riding Hood. The better to see you, my dear, Wolf replied. But grandmother, what big teeth you have? The better to eat you, my dear. The wolf leaped on the bed and began kiss the little girl. Dawn almost late, Little Red Riding Hood realized that the person on the bed was not her grandmother, but a wolf hungry. She ran across the room and through the door shouted, "Help! Help! Wolf!" as he called us. The woodsman who was coping lodge nearby heard her cry and towards on the cottage as fast as he could. He grabbed a wolf and made him spit out the poor Garnish, who was a bit frazzled but still one piece. "Oh, Grandma, I was scared," sobbed Little Red Riding Hood. "I'll never speak to stranger or dawdle in the forest again." There, there, child, you learn an important lesson. Thank goodness you shouted loud enough for this kind, the woodsman, to hear you. The woodsman knocked out the wolf and carried him deep into the forest where he wouldn't bother any people longer. Little Red Riding Hood and his grandmother had a nice lunch and a long chat. Okay, thank you. That's all from me about storytelling about Little Red Riding Hood. Thank you.